So now here the value of a is 0 and the value of j is 1. Alright, because the value of j is incremented by 1, so 0 plus 1 is 1. Alright, so here in the array the second digit will be stored like in this location. This is 0 and this is 1, like row is 0 and column is 1. So in this place the second digit, for example 2, is stored in this array. Alright, so again the loop will increase, the j will be incremented by a value 1. So here j is equal to 2 now, and 2 is less than 2, no, our condition is false. So what will we do? 2 is less than 2, this is the condition is false. So now this statement will not be executed. Now what will the control do? So the control will go here up and the value of I will be incremented. Alright, so before the value of I is 0, so now the value of I will be incremented by 1, so which is equal to I equal to 1, and 1 is less than equal to 2. Yes, our condition is true. So again this loop will be generated, again this loop will be executed. The body will be executed like j equals to 0 and 0 is less than 2, and again these statements will be. Now here the value of I is 1. Alright, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Alright, and the value of j is again 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1, so the j is 1. Alright, so here on the screen it will be like inter element a, and here 2, and here the value of j is 1. So this indicate that the location of this element will be on the second row, right? Second row and first column. So this is second row and first column in the array, but the array position is what? But the array position is like here I is 1, alright, 1, and j is 2. Okay, so this is like 1, j is 0, here j is 0, so here j is 0, 1, 0, 2, so the second element will be 3. Okay, so same, the loop will be continued until the condition becomes false, and this loop will also be incremented by 1 until this condition is false. Alright, so that's how it will work, and the elements will be stored in the array. Okay, let me clear one thing, that this statement shows that where the element in the matrix is located, right? So this will tell you that in the first row, in the first column, this digit is here, like, and like this is used for location in the matrix, and this is used for location in the array. Okay, so as you know that we start array from 0, so that's why it is 0, 1, 0, 2, and so on. Okay, and here we start from 1, 1, like first row and first column. Okay, so don't confuse in this. This is used for location in matrix, and this is used for the digit location in array. Okay. Okay, so our next step is to store elements of second matrix, which is same, like the concept and the working is same as the first one. Okay, first matrix. So here we again enter elements of matrix 2 and line, and we use loop. So here we are just using row 2 and column 2, and the concept is same. Okay, here we are using second matrix, which we named B. Okay, so the working is same as above. Okay, our third step is to add a matrix A and B and storing in array add. Okay, so in this step we will add two matrices. All right, and we will add two matrices and store elements in the third matrix, which we named add. Okay, so in this step we will understand this working. So let's understand this. Okay, so in this step we will understand how to add matrix A and B and then store in an array. Okay, so first of all we use a for loop, and this is loop and this is the body of the loop. So for example, you have a matrix A which is 2 by 2. It means 2 rows and 2 columns, and of course the second matrix is also 2 by 2. For example, you are like taking matrices 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, both matrices have same size, for example. So the location in the matrices is like that: A11, like first row and first column, first row and second column, and second row and first column, second row and second column, like this. Okay, we use this for the location of the digits. But in the array, as I told you before, that array starts from 0. So in the array the location of this element is 0 0, like 0 is used for, like this is row and this is column. Okay, so 0 row and 0 column, and this is 0 row and first column. Okay, so the location of this digit is 0 and 1. All right, and the location of this digit is 1 and 0. Okay, so for example, this is the elements of first matrix A. So A10 is equal to what? Is equal to 3, like this. Okay, and A00 is what? Is 1. Okay, so like this, it the meaning of the array is like this. Okay, so first of all we use I equals to 0, and we consider the rows of first matrix 2, and of course the column of second matrix is also 2. Okay, so I is equal to 0 and 0 is less than 2. Yes, of course, condition is true. So our next body will be executed. So in the body we again use a loop, j equals 0, and so the j is equal to 0, so 0 is less than 2. Of course the condition is true, so this statement will be executed. Now see, add will be, now the value of I is 0. Okay, the value of j is 0. Okay, now ai is again 0, j is again 0. So what is the value of a00? The value of a00 is 1 here. Okay, and b is also, I is also 0 and j is also 0. Alright, so the value of a00 is 1, so 1 here, it will come 1 plus the value of b00, like this is the elements of second matrix B stored in an array. For example, this is the element of second matrix B. So the location of this digit is 0 and 0, like first row and like 0 row and 0 column. So it will 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, so 3 will be saved in this array, add array. Okay, so the next array add, like in the location here 0 and 0. Okay, 0, sorry, it's 1 0 1. So here 3 will be stored. Okay, so the process will continue like this. So now, for example, again the control will we add these two matrices. So this digit is added to this, so we get the answer 3. Okay, and 3 is stored in the location 0 0 in the array named add. Okay, so now again the value of j is increased by 1, so now j is equal to 1. Okay, and 1 is less than 2, of course the condition is true, so now this statement will again be executed. Now I is still 0. Okay, the value of I is not changed, so I is 0 and j is 1. Okay, so here j will be 1, here j will be 1, and the value of I is still 0. So now see in the location 0, like 0 row and 1 column. So this is 0 row and this is 1 column. So this is the digit. So 2 plus. Now in the second array, okay, b named b. Now see the location. Row number is 0 and column number is 1, like this digit. Okay, so we get the digit 1. So here 2 and here 1, so 2 plus 1 is again 3, and 3 will be stored now in the array location 0 and 1. Here it comes 1. Okay, this is row number 0 and this is column number 1, so 3 will be stored in that place. Okay, in this place. So again, if the value of j is incremented by 1 and here it comes j equals to 2, now 2 is less than equal to 2, the condition is false, so here the control will go here and the value of I will be incremented by 1. Before the value of I was 0, now the value of I is equal to 0 plus 1, which is equals to 1. Yes, 1 is less than 2. Yes, the condition is true. So now again this whole loop will again be executed and we will store our values here. Okay, so that's how it will work. So our last step is to display the output matrix. Okay, so we will now display our output matrix. So let's understand that how these statements work. Okay, so let's understand how to display the output matrix. Like we consider two matrices A and B of size 2 cross 2, right? This is 2 cross 2 matrix both. So location in array is like this, as we understand it before. Now after adding these two matrices, we get the third matrix named A, third matrix named named add. So here in the array, the location of these elements is like this. Okay, so how we will display this matrix as this array as a matrix. Okay, so how we will display like this on the screen. So for this we write a set of statements like output matrix. Okay, and for I equals 0, I is less than R1, and this is the loop and this is the body of the loop. So how it will work, now you know I is equal to 0 and 0 is less than R1, so we consider R1 as 2, like 2 rows, and of course column of second matrix is also 2, and the condition here is true, so this statement will be executed, and here j is equal to 0 and 0 is less than 2. Yes, so this is true, so now this statement will be executed. Now see out, now this column is used for space, like this space will be generated by these two commas. Okay, and next add I and j. So here I is 0 and j is also 0, so what will be printed, like add 0 and 0. So here we have add array this is the add array. So in the location of 0 and 0 we have the digit 3. Okay, so after this space, this digit will be like 3 will be printed on the screen. For example, this is your screen. Okay, so first this output matrix statement will be printed, output matrix. Okay, and here it is. Now it will, a little space will be printed using these two commas, and then using this location this digit will be printed. Okay, this is 3. Alright, so let's remove this space, it's just for understanding. Again, now you can see we use a statement if a condition if j is equal to c2 minus 1. Now here j is equal to 0. Okay, equal, and c2 is equal to 2 minus 1. Now 2 minus 1 is 1, so 0 is not equal to 1. Okay, so this condition is false, so the control will not execute this statement, like this statement will not be executed. Okay, so again the value of j will be increased, the control will move here. Okay, and the value of j will be increased by 1, and 1 is less than 2. Yes, and again the space will be printed, like here some space will be printed using these inverted commas, and then add I. Now I is 0 still and j is 1. Okay, so in this location the term like 0 and 1, this digit will be printed. Okay, after some space again this digit will be printed, which is located in that location like 0 1. Again this statement will be checked, like now j is 1, so 1 is equal to 1. Yes, now j is 1. Okay, c2 is equal to 2, we consider it 2, like 2 and minus 1 is 1, so 1 is equal to 1. Yes, the condition is true, so this condition is true, so now this statement will be executed. And what is the statement? Like and line, it means like move to the next line, like cursor will be moved to this line. Okay, this line. So again the condition will be checked. Now j is incremented by 2. Okay, incremented by 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2, so 2 is less than equal to 2. No, the condition is false, so this body will not be executed and the control will go here, and the value of I, which is before 0, so now the value of I will be incremented by 1, so I is equal to 1. So 1 is less than equal to 2. Yes, the condition is true, so again this body will be executed, and or remaining terms like 3 or 3 will be printed here like this. Okay, and you will get the output matrix like this. So that's it.